Yeah, we talking about like we talking Harlem, the '70s and the '80s. Like everybody talking about the OGs, but if you wasn't getting no money in the '70s and '80s in these streets, man, if you was getting money in the '90s, you knew a little bit about the game. Late '80s, you knew a little bit about the game, but the '70s and '80s, man, Harlem was like this. You couldn't bring no bread trucks up in Harlem without it getting started. You couldn't do a lot of stuff that's going on right now today that we walk past, that we claim we Harlem or we this and that, but we don't have no ownership over no corporations that come through our neighborhoods. So, but back then we had that. Or it wasn't like that because they wasn't giving no jobs. So, you run up in the joints, it's like, yo, it's a gang that came up here and robbed us. So this how it started. They start calling it a gang or crews or organization of people who robbed our spot. So that's how I was going in Harlem, and that's the difference from Harlem back '70s and '80s compared to 2022. Everybody is more so condition minded, like the police. I mean, like, nah, I ain't gonna say that, but the game is being manipulated. And this song go back to Broadway International days. When you walk up in the club, you had the most beautifulest women, looking beautiful, and they didn't care about no real money. Everybody was getting money. The chick come out, she like, I'm taking off all my clothes, and come on, we all, and the whole party just getting all. And I said, oh, that's how that ever was going. It was going down there like that in Texas too, around the same time, because it wasn't about really the money. It was about like everybody getting that money, but they all cool together like that. So that was that era. That was the '80s and the '70s. In the '90s, it became a little bit more possessive because they started locking a lot more people up. Like crack cocaine became crazy, cocaine. So a lot of cats is locked up. A lot of people getting locked up for murders. They trying to own each other's spots. Now you got a dude come out there and say, yo, this is my block. Can't be here. But who block is it really? Yeah, you live in a building that's owned by a big corporation. And probably half the dope you getting that's coming to you is coming from the same big corporation. And when you go get your lawyer, he comes from the same big corporation too. All right, so now people start, everybody was organizing, understanding what's really going on. So now we have what we have today.